If you are watching this, you probably spent a solid amount of time thinking, why I'm not confident? Is there something wrong with me? Is there some secret that I've missed? Well, here's the bad news. There is no secret. And believe me, I was disappointed too. Because here's the truth. Confidence isn't about being the life of the party. It isn't entering a room and being like, hey, everyone, look at me. I mean, unless you are into that. Confidence is actually quieter than you think. And guess what? That's perfect for you. First things first, let's redefine what confidence is. Because confidence isn't entering a room like you're about to win an Oscar. It's more like walking in thinking, I don't care if anyone looks at me, I'm here for the food. Confidence isn't about being liked by everyone. It's more like being okay with yourself, even if no one else gives you attention. I used to think I had to be this super outgoing, super charming person for people to like me. But then I realized the more I tried to be that guy, the more I hated myself. And also no one else believed it. People can smell fake confidence from a mile away. So I stopped trying. So I just started showing up as me, the quiet, sarcastic, extremely good looking, slightly awkward version of me. And guess what? People actually started paying more attention. Turns out people like real people. Now moving on to something that most introverts hate. Socializing. You know, that thing that people just expect from us just because we are human. It's the worst. But here's the thing, being social doesn't mean you have to be the most charismatic person in the room. In fact, you don't even have to talk that much. It turns out that being good at socializing is more about listening than speaking. And I bet you're pretty good at that. So ask people questions. People love to talk about themselves. You don't need to impress them with weird facts or your knowledge or pretend you're into something that you're not. Just ask questions and act like you care. You should actually care a little, but you get what I mean. I usually don't go to a lot of events, but last time I was in Tokyo, like 6-8 months ago, I went to Meetup, which is basically a networking thing. And while I was there, instead of trying to force my way into conversations with pre-planned lines, I just asked questions. What's your work? What's your passion? What's your dog's name? I barely spoke, but everyone assumes that I know how to talk, which I don't. And speaking of socializing, here's something that I wish I learned sooner. Not every conversation or interaction is worth your energy. I used to think I had to give everyone my time, my energy, like I was some sort of social battery. But then I realized something. I don't owe anyone anything, and neither do you. If you are in a conversation that feels like a slow death, it's okay to peace out. Politely, of course, but you don't need to sit there for 30 minutes listening to someone talk about their spiritual awakening. Your energy and your time is precious, and not everyone deserves it. I used to stay in these boring, long conversations out of guilt. Well, I'm already here, so might as well stay. But no more. Now I'm like, I just remember I need to go somewhere else, and I leave. It's called self-care. Confidence isn't just how you interact with people. It's also knowing when to stop interacting with people. If someone is bothering you, is making you tired, just leave. You will thank yourself later. And fun fact, people respect boundaries. If you value your own time and energy, others will too. Another quick tip that can make a big difference is body language. I know it sounds super basic, but most people don't have proper body language. I don't know if you can see it, but I usually keep moving my hands around. And this is something that I've trained myself to do because I had a very close body language. So here's what you can do. Number one, you're gonna stand up straight, because I know that slouching feels natural, but it looks weird. Then you're gonna relax your shoulders. I know that you probably feel like you're carrying the world's weight on your back, but you don't. And number three is eye contact. Look at people, smile, a couple seconds at a time, baby steps. And finally, here's the truth that no one wants to hear. Confidence comes from competence. You need to actually be good at something and not just pretend. You can't fake confidence forever. At some point, you need to actually become good at something. Real confidence comes from doing the work. I know, it sucks. It's a reality. If you want that unshakable confidence, start getting good at stuff. Either it's that sticking to the gym, improving your work, Confidence comes when you see yourself improve. It's all about those little wins that pile up over time. For me, my confidence started to get better when I started improving my looks. I know, superficial. But I was tired of looking myself in the mirror and seeing some homeless fat Jesus. So that was the gym, skincare, dressing better, and that really spills over to other parts of life. At the end of the day, confidence isn't about being the best or the most liked. It's about being okay with who you are and not needing validation from anyone else. But let me be clear, being confident doesn't mean you get a free pass to stay exactly where you are. If you are out of shape or you lack discipline, lack motivation, yeah, you can still be confident. But that doesn't mean you should stop trying to improve yourself. Confidence isn't settling. It's knowing that you're capable of growth while accepting where you are right now.